These are the updated 2021 and 2022 Jackery Explorer 240 and Solar Saga 60-watt solar panel. And collectively, when purchased together, are called the Solar Generator 240. There we are. And I'm not going to lie, what could be the best feature of all these together is getting the generator with the stickers. Yep, if you haven't seen these yet, hopefully you'll get a little value out of this video just by looking at these stickers, and I've already used a few of these. So yeah, pretty cool. A lot of great videos have been made in the past that highlights these products, but I do plan on giving you some value by watching this one because of the updated features of this 2021 and 2022 model, which I got February of 2022. Jackery is consistently and sometimes secretly updating all of its lineup, and the Explorer 240 has gotten a small refresh that might have some big results though. And one of those is having a built-in MPPT solar controller. So we're gonna charge using this morning's sun. It's about 9 a.m. right now, and I've got about 27% battery on this one, which is just about where I like to start charging it. Jackery does recommend not letting the state of charge go below, I think it's 15%. So open these up, and you probably have seen this too. If you've watched an older review, this panel has also gotten some refreshing as well. So it looks a lot sturdier and really feels sturdier too. Put this out. I'm gonna do this without my headphones. All right, and to give you an idea of what climate that we're in, I live in the San Francisco Bay Area. Right now it's April, so during this time we might get a few showers a month, although sometimes I wish we got a little bit more to kind of quell the drought that we're in. But otherwise, this is great weather for having a solar panel. This might be a little bit hard to see, but there's a little bit of some overcast going on today. So heat is never good for electronics, and especially for lithium batteries. So whenever I charge the Jackery, I'm going to give it all the shade that I can give it. So the Solar Saga these days comes with this jack, and it does come with an adapter. And I do like to, when I'm storing the solar panel, to always keep this adapter on, even though I don't use this for the Jackery 240. Reason is, if this ever gets damaged, this is all one piece that connects into the panel. So if this gets damaged, the whole panel almost becomes unusable. So just protect this from dirt, dust, from getting dented up. I just put that in there as like a protective cap almost, not necessarily as an adapter. So keep the longevity of this going as long as I can. So I pop that in there. You do see a nice blue light, indicates that we've got some wattage, and let's see what we're at right now. So it's 9 a.m. and we're at about 41. That is great. Put that in there. I'll show you guys how I have this set up. Again, I keep the Explorer in the shade. We don't want that to get exposed to any direct sunlight. Even the cables, same thing. This is plastic. It's not gonna like the sunlight. So I keep all of that tucked away in the shade. And typically when I'm not testing the Jackery and I'm just casually charging throughout the day and I don't need the maximum rates, I'll use the USB-A and USB-C ports that are really nice to have, and I'll charge up other devices at the same time. And of course I'll keep those tucked away in the shade as well. And even having this iPad charging at the same time, it only dropped the rate to 31 watts. So I could still theoretically charge the Jackery fully within like 6 to 7 hours, even with this iPad going. But we want the maximum rate during this test in this video. So let's go back up to, right now, 41 watts. All right, it's been about 1 hour now. And right now we are still getting right around 41 watts, and we've jumped up though to 43%. So that is almost 20% in 1 hour. See, I think the Jackery heard that we were talking about it, jumped up to 42 watts now. I'm gonna go ahead and maybe adjust a little bit and see if we can get a higher percentage here. So I'm gonna move this temporarily, move the legs. All right, let's see what we got. All right, up to 44 just by angling it a little bit differently. Let's play around with the angle a little bit more. 42, nope, that didn't work. All right, it's now a little bit past 11. We're getting 46 watts and we've jumped up to 61%. Hey, there you go, 62, nice. Yep, it must have been like, you ain't talking smack about me. All right, it's pretty much high noon now. And let's see where we're at. All right, nice. So we're still charging at a rate of 45 watts and we've gotten up to 78% state of charge. So this is where we will end the test, having charged right around 50% of it. All right, again, there is the final percentage, 78%. And we charged it using solar at average of around 40 to 45 watts to get it to 50% higher in 3 hours. And if you were to average that out over another range to get to 100%, that would be about 6 hours from 0% to 100%. So I think it does prove that the MPPT controller does make a difference on this newer Jackery. In case you're wondering, well, how do I ensure that the Explorer 240 that I'm buying is the one that's been updated? I mean, one, I think, very reliable way of ordering it is just through Jackery's website. One, because that way they can get all of the proceeds, and I'll include a link in this video. And the link that I have is going to end in this AFF, which I know might look a little bit shady, but it actually takes you to my affiliate page so that this channel could also get a little bit of credit for any Jackery that you might end up purchasing. So that would help out a ton. Of course, I don't want to by any means, sell you on this, but that's one at least reliable way of making sure that you're getting it from a reliable source and you're getting the newest inventory and not maybe from an off-brand website that might have the older model still. Also, if you liked this video so far, feel free to subscribe. I'm going to create another one in the next few days about how to actually hook this up on top of a window so that during the late afternoon when I don't have sun in the spot that I tested this morning, I have a spot that does get afternoon sun and will block my room from direct sunlight so that it'll also keep my room cooler during the day. Another video that I want to also share is how to use the Jackery's most prominent feature, which is its regulated DC port. How can we use that to charge a USB-C device? Because right now, this slightly antiquated 240 doesn't have a USB-C yet, and I have a lot of products that use USB-C, so this is one effective way of using the DC port, and I'll show what this secret is in a future video. So please subscribe if you have a chance to. So let me just give you more insight on, again, the factors that we used for this video test. One of them is we're in the Bay Area, so depending on which location you are in the world, your sun angle is going to be slightly different. Time of the year. Right now we're in April, so depending, if this were winter, the sun's angle again would be a little bit lower. Summertime, the sun's angle should be higher in the future months, so we could expect to see a different result for a different time of the year, which is why I love science, because there's so many factors that change the results of an experiment. Temperature, today was 70, a nice mild day. Maybe you're in a hotter climate, colder climate, your results might vary. I also stopped charging this at 78%. If you were charging it all the way up to 100%, when a lithium battery gets above 80%, it wants to keep its temperature a little bit cooler. So it will typically drop the charge rate down in order to stay a little bit cooler. So you'll notice that it may take longer than that average of maybe 6 hours if you're trying to really push it all the way to 100%. Thankfully, I don't need to go 100% because I'm not out on the road right now. I'm still at home, so I don't need 100% charge on the Jackery so that I can maintain its lifespan by not going over 100 all the time. Wait a second, that doesn't make sense. Not going over 100, I mean not charging up to 100%. Well, hope you enjoyed this video. Again, check out the solar generator. If you buy them as a bundle, they call it a solar generator, and you do get these cool stickers. Again, I think that's a pretty cool selling point, if not the Jackery itself. All right, hope to see you guys in a future video. Take care.